To circuit my lighting fixtures, I will select lighting fixture, and I have the choice of either creating a power or switch system. To circuit, I'll choose the power tool. Once I've chosen the power tool, the ribbon changes and asks me to select the panel. Since the panel is not visible in my reflected ceiling view, it's easiest to use the option bar to select the panel that you would like to associate the light with. This light is now connected to panel LL1. I can also, after a light fixture has been circuited, I can modify that circuit, adding other light fixtures to it. Once this is selected, I have on the ribbon the Electrical Circuits tab. If I choose to edit the circuit, I can choose to add or remove from the circuit. Here, I will go ahead and window around all the light fixtures in this room, and it will go ahead and then add those remaining 3 light fixtures to the same circuit. I can also add multiple fixtures at the same time. If I select all 8 of these fixtures, again go to Create Systems, select the panel, and choose the panel from the drop-down. These are all now on a separate circuit. To add switches to my lighting, I use the Systems tab and the Devices lighting tool. Once I do that, I can see that I have loaded in a family called lighting switches, and there are several different types available. When I use the single pole switch and place the switch on this wall, I will receive a warning that none of the elements created are visible in the reflected ceiling plan. This is because by default, the elevation of the lighting switch is at 4 feet, and the view range of the reflected ceiling plan starts at 6 feet and goes up. If I want to temporarily see those switches, I can change the view range so that I can see the switches that I'm working with. This would be in the View Properties, View Range, and by dropping the view range down below 4 feet temporarily, I'm able to see these switches. The switch itself also has a visibility toggle. It will show up in coarse and medium levels, but if the detail level of the view is changed to fine, what you will see is the actual body of the switch rather than the symbol. We'll change that back to medium. To create the connection between the lights and the switch, I will hold the Control key down and select both of these lights. And now on the ribbon, I no longer have the circuits, but I do have a Create Systems for the switch. And in a similar way, when I'm creating the circuits, I would pick the panel. Now I'm asked to select the switch, and I can just pick the switch in the file, and I can see that the lines are there associating the switch with those 2 light fixtures. To annotate the lighting plan, I have a couple of different tools to work with. The first is Tag by Category. When I tag by category, it will look to the loaded tags, and it will use whatever tag is default in this dialog box. In this case, lighting fixture tag hex boxed. As I move my cursor over a lighting fixture and pick, I can see that it adds the tag. I have a choice. I can also add tags with leaders if I would rather have a leader on my tag. And again, just moving my cursor over and dragging the cross to relocate the tag. From the Annotate tab, I also can use Tag All. I'm tagging only selected objects in the current view, and here I'm choosing which tag I want to work with. In this case, the lighting fixture circuit tag boxed. Again, I have a choice of whether I add a leader or not. I will go ahead and leave the leader off. The tag looks to the lighting fixture and the lighting fixture circuit number and will display it in the project view. The tags that I added earlier are blank. They're a question mark because they're looking for a property on the lighting fixture that is not filled out yet. If you ever tag something and you end up with a question mark, the easiest way to find what information the tag is looking for is to edit the family. Once you are editing the family, select the label and edit the label. Here I can tell that the parameter is looking for type mark. For each of the families, there is both the instance properties and the type properties. Here, by editing the type, I'm editing the type parameters for every instance of this type in the project. So if I change the type mark to perhaps an L4 and pick OK, that type mark is displayed in both of those tags because that is a type property. All of these will now have that same information.